Alt+World Network. I wanted to pop in and talk to you a little bit about some records and CDs that I own. I've been ripping records and putting them on podcast over on Podomatic since 2006. I thought it'd be a good time to step up and maybe do a video or two. Today we're going to go through some jazz that I have, and talk about some rock and roll, classic rock, get an idea of what you can pick up out there for $2 to $5. That's my goal. Almost all my records I've gotten for $5 to $2, and most of them $1 to $2. We're going to go through that and check it out, okay? This is a classic stack. On the bottom is greatest hits, and they're in alphabetical order. And on the top is just LPs that are classic rock. Anything M and on is behind me, and this will have everything from A to M. I have a turntable that I use fairly regular. It's a Pioneer. Here, and we're going to talk about some stuff that I just got in and some other stuff that I found for $2. This is where you crash when you get tired of looking at records. This stash right here is mostly jazz, and then over here I have Jackie Gleason and a whole bunch of Henry Mancini and Duke Ellington, and I've got a bunch of Herb Albert, and then there's also down here below there is your usual, like mostly Southern rock, Dylan, Grand Funk, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, just all kinds of stuff. And then over here is just the rest of the alphabet. It kind of goes from the letter A till you get to the M's are in this room. This is my shelf collection of all the records from M through Z, which would be Mako to Frank Zappa. Today we're going to talk about some stuff that I found. This little 4 CD box set that I found of Louis Armstrong is really awesome. If you ever get a chance to find it, it's by a place called Proper. This is Proper box number 24, and it covers his music from the 40s. And with Louis, you can find some of his older records, like this 10-inch, for $5 if you really do some hunting and digging around. You can find stuff like that. And I found this Half Speed Master for $2 of Louis Armstrong, and it's really good. Found a whole bunch of these Half Speed Masters, and it's from Time Life Records, and that's inexpensive and good. This, on the high end, they reissued this thing, Jim Sullivan's UFO, at Vinyl Me Please. And this is a great record. If you don't know it, you should check into it, about Jim Sullivan and his disappearance and his resurgence of his music. This is on Pop Bottle, that green color. His story's inside. And then I picked this new one up today. I haven't opened it yet. But this is Joe Jackson's new one called The Fool. And it's a little heavier rock than most of his. Most of his stuff's kind of jazzish. He has been known to do jazz all together, but this one here is a real good cover record of Duke Ellington's music, and it's real good. But this one I went ahead and bought it on MP3 so I could listen to it, and then we're going to check that one out in the near future, and I'll open it up and do a review. One of the things I kind of want to talk about, I like David Gray a lot, and David Gray has turned out a lot of really good music. White Ladder is one of his most popular, and they reissued it a couple of weeks ago on vinyl for its anniversary. This one has never been on vinyl. It's called Life in Slow Motion. It's probably my all-time favorite. It should be on vinyl. That's one thing I think about it. This one has never been released, period. But I found it where it had a short release, extremely short when it first came out. It's for the soundtrack of the movie Phenomenon with John Travolta. And it's the score. And this thing is awesome. It's the music of Thomas Newman. And that one should be on vinyl. Or even a CD release would be sweet. K-Pax. If you've never heard the score to K-Pax, you need to listen to it. This is mellow, chill music. It's real good for riding in the car or sleeping. Even while you're trying to sleep, you can listen to this and enjoy it. It's by Edward Sheamur. It's from the movie. A lot of good tracks on that thing. And another guy that I really like a lot, Harry Connick Jr. This is Star Turtle. This is his first record, I believe. This thing needs a vinyl release, big time. It's got the song You Can Hear Me in the Harmony, and City Beneath the Sea is a really good track. But anyway, those are some CDs I'd like to see come out on LP. And you can find most of those for $5 or under. But anyway, it's all about the hunting and the digging. So good luck to you.